Okay, dropshippers. So today I'm going to show you how I force the algorithm in order to bring me sales consistently in a daily basis. Guys, you need to understand that when it comes down to dropshipping, metrics are the most important thing. And if you don't know your metrics, then you're going to fail because what Facebook wants you to overspend. Facebook wants you to literally kill your budget. You're going to say, no, but Facebook wants me to make money. If I make money, they make money. Facebook doesn't care about you, my friend. You need to understand that you can literally go bankrupt tomorrow. Facebook doesn't care at all. That's actually what they want. They want you to gamble your money away. Why? Because they know they have brands like Nike's, Adidas, Apple, Microsoft that have millions, if not billions of dollars in advertisement that will back them off and they're never going to run out of money. So you as a small advertiser with a few $1,000s, you think you're going to put a dent on Facebook if you're not doing ads anymore? They don't care at all. So you need to force the algorithm in order to make you sales. And that's what we are going to do. We're going to break them by knowing exactly what do we need. As you can see, this video is going to be revolve around this because this right here is something that students can achieve very easily, but most people are not able to pass through 1 to 5 sales. They cannot go through the 100 of sales like this, or almost like this. People can go through this and they don't understand. They're like, are you doing magic? Like, what's going on? What are you doing? Well, the first thing that you need to understand is we know our metrics, so we know how to focus and where to put a focus on. So let's speak about the first metric first. So the first metric here, it's called the ROAS. So the ROAS is the return on ad spend. On here is basically for how much money you put, how much money you receive. Here for $1, I get $2.41. For $1 that I put inside of Facebook, I get $3 back. Here for $1 that I put, I get $2.19. So this help me keep track in the long term if I'm still profitable. So that tells me, okay, am I profitable? Because when you get to those big numbers right here and those hundreds of sales, you don't even know if you're profitable anymore. But with this, it tells you exactly if you're profitable or not. On here, and the purchases is basically the amount of sales that you get. So it's very important that you see, am I on a decline and am I on an uptrend? What's going on? But very important, the sales are extremely important. On here, the ATCs. ATCs is incredible for the website. So website. So on here, the website is important. The ATCs are important for the website. Why? Because it let you know if your offer is appealing, if your website is converting. So we want on here, so we have the number of ATC right here, but we have the cost per ATC. And we want something below $25, $20. So if we have something below $25, $20, then we have something very good. Here it's below, like it's literally at 12, 12, 11. So it's doing amazing. We know our website converts, our offers are converting. So this is amazing for us. Here, the CPA is the cost per action. So let's say if your profit margin is $45, how much you pocket. But here, I don't look at this on the, let's say after that I have a lot of sales, because this number doesn't matter that much. Because let's say if your break even here, let's say your CPA, your break even CPA is $30 and here it's 29. So you just make 80 cents per sale. Well, the thing is, for me, it doesn't matter because I'm going to make sales on the upsells that people take. So even though I won't be profitable here, the upsell will make me profitable. That's why certain brands, like let's say example Sony, they put their PlayStation at a loss, but they take the money back when they sell the video games. That's basically the same strategy, but obviously here our CPA was $45, or break-even CPA was 45. Well, I was still eating on the front end, but even more on the back end. So it's very important that here is for the beginning, the starting line. So after that, what is important is here. So you want to know on here, you want to know how much you make. So the dollars right here. So how much you make in dollars total. It's very important. Like here, we spent 5K to make 14K, 4K to make 12, 2K to make 6. Okay, so it's a healthy profit margin. Things are going great. So that's perfect. You know, sometimes there was, if you're a little bit uncomfortable looking at the spending and at the CV, it tells you like, okay, I'm still, you know, money is great. I spent 5K to make 14. I spent 4K to make 12 and 2K to make 6. Things are good. Like it's not bad. So this is like, it tells me like having numbers like this helps you, to be honest. After that, the CTR is how many people clicked on your ad, the percentage of people that clicked on your ad, 2%, 2.73%, 2.1. Everything above 1% is what we're looking for. Even, to be honest, 1.5 percent right here, 1.5%. So here definitely it's over 1.5%, way over. So everything is great. Now the cost per click, this is very important. Like your cost to acquire a client to click on your ad, everything that is above $1 is not good. So we don't want that. We want basically below. So below $1. Let me put it like this. Hope you understand. So below $1. We want below $1 right here. I never had a scalable winning product with like a $1.50 CPC. I maybe had $1 pushing it, but above that, like most product won't be scalable at that point. And I know already, I'm going to have someone in the comments and yeah, but I had a product with $1 CPC and I was able to scale it. Yes, but is it most of your product that are like that? You need to understand in dropshipping, there's exceptions like in any business, but we don't care about the exceptions. We care about what can we replicate literally consistently. This is what is important. What can you do consistently? The CPM, everything that is below, so everything that is, everything that is below $30 is very important. So everything that it's below $30 is very important. As you can see, 23, 28, 18. And the clicks, to be honest, I just like to see how many people clicked on my ad on here. So this is not a very important metric, but I like to look at it. So on here, so the first thing that you need to understand is I already know in advance if I'm going to have a winning product. How do I know? Well, the first thing, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to be like, do I have something below $1? Do I have something above 1%, 1.5%? And do I have something below $30? By looking at this, I know I have potentially a winning product. If I don't have that, I cut my product super quickly. I don't overdo it. It's just what it is. Now, let's say I have those metrics, but on here, I have very bad cost per ATC, a very bad amount of ATC, and a very high cost per action. Then that tells me that my offer is not good or there's something going on my page. That's basically what it is. So if I have good metrics, but people are not converting, it's my page the problem. But if on the other hand, I have this that is good, but this that is not good, then yes, people are converting, but metrics are not that great. So people are either not interested or my creative is not great enough. So it's one or the other. Here, it's either the creative or the product. Here, it's the offer or the page. That's it. So when I know those things, as an example, okay, I have a bad CPC and I have a very bad metrics on here, then I just know it's the product itself, bad, all across the board. It's just what it is. It's bad. But let's say here it's good, here it's bad, then I need to work on my offer. Let's say here it's bad, but here it's good, then it means that I need to work on my creative. So I already know what I need to do. Do I need to turn off the product? Do I need to work on my creative, or do I need to work on my offers? I know exactly what do I need to do just by looking at those metrics. That's how I push Facebook and tell them, look, I'm not going to spend more than $50, $60 on my product. This is literally to the garbage. And I need to go to something else that gives me those good metrics. And you're pushing Facebook to literally like give you something good, because if not, you're just moving on super quickly. And Facebook knows when you're good with ads. To be honest, if you're just spending your money right away, you're just selling a bunch of crap, Facebook is going to give you internally a lower rank because you always get flagged. You have very bad ad that gets rejected, and you're doing things badly. If Facebook will give you the worst customer. But if you're efficient, if you know your metric, if you do things correctly, they're going to give you slowly by slowly, after spending more and more money, pools of better client. That doesn't mean that if you have a brand new ad account or a brand new BM, you cannot make money. No, like on other videos, I showed you like a client in a matter of 4 months was able to make over 6 figures. And on here, it's the same thing. That client started with a brand new ad account, brand new anything. He builds his momentum towards the success. Why? Because he knows those metrics that we taught him and we told him what to focus on. So this is literally the secret sauce of Facebook. There's nothing else that you need to focus on. There's plenty of other metrics on Facebook, but they are irrelevant if you're not a dropshipper. So either irrelevant if you're a dropshipper. If you're not a dropshipper, then maybe you can look at other metrics. I don't know. I don't care. I speak with dropshipping advice for dropshippers because I'm a dropshipper. Okay. So like I said, this is what you should do, what you should focus in. If you have any question whatsoever, let me know that in the comment section. Wish you all an amazing rest of the day. Take care and peace out.